What's up? What's happening? We back. It's happening. I wasn't prepared to do a song right off the get, so I'm just gonna stop now because that
Well,
was terrible.
today's plan kind of just went out window anyway, so this is just
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
We did.
Yeah, I ate too much this week.
Like everyone else.
I've been in like a tired comatose state for like the past
And food coma?
4 days. It's been nice though, not having to work, although it's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to get back into the groove tomorrow. Ugh. Fuck. It's gonna suck.
Time to work off some of those calories.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Just regrettably looking forward to it. Ouch. Not bad. Might as well crack a beer. It's past noon. Which means it's 5 somewhere. Yeah, I'll wait for it. Yeah, so fucking Jesse comes out the woodworks yesterday with a bunch of pre-rolls.
We had a Friendsgiving yesterday. Like 17, 18 people. I don't know. There's a lot of people here.
It was nice.
I thought it would be a good idea to have a couple pre-rolls, so I rolled some the night before, so when everyone was here, all you had to do was grab one and light it up.
It worked out well, because there was plenty of them lit.
And then now, apparently, I'm designated joint roller.
Which I have to admit, Taylor did most of the lighting of those joints.
I think she did all of them.
Yeah, actually. She has a hard time with groups of people, I think, so.
Yeah. Cannabis. It could save you from anxiety, or it can make you paranoid.
Yeah.
I can't get high in large crowds. I get paranoid. It's not like I used to anymore, hence I don't smoke that much even. But I like rolling and I like growing.
Yeah, man. It's very soothing. It's good to have a passion in something.
Yeah, I want to get an indoor tent. I just haven't yet.
What was I just going to do?
I think this time I actually want to buy seeds and not just, plant 10 out of the random ones that I have, hoping some of them are going to be female. What happens if all of them are female? Or even just 8?
Right. Man, I went down this rabbit hole at fucking 3 a.m. in the morning last night, and I was probably there till like 5. I was definitely there till 5, and then I finally put my phone down.
Wait, you were sitting on the toilet from 3 till 5 o'clock going down the rabbit hole?
No. So, all right, let me give you the full story. So I woke up at 3, had some gnarly shits from the food and alcohol, obviously. Whilst on shitter, I opened Telegram, right, which is probably the worst fucking thing you can do in today's society, because there's all kinds of information on there, and people are just uploading shit constantly. So while you're looking, there's more shit, and just what the fuck. So I just like, you know what? I want to see what these flat earther thinks. Like, where is their mind? You know what I mean? I love to observe consciousness, so I just searched flat earth, and of course the very first thing comes up. Almost 20,000 subscribers to the Flat Earth Society. And you can get lost for a long fucking time just scrolling on this one page. And all over this page are links to other people's pages. It's a fucking rabbit hole. In the total sense of a rabbit hole. So, yeah, I'm doing my thing. About 40 minutes goes by. My legs are numb. I'm like, okay, I gotta get up. I haven't pushed.
So you're still on the toilet, right?
Yeah. I haven't pushed anything out in a good 20 minutes. I'm just sitting there, dry, raw shit ass. and I realize that this isn't healthy. So I go back into the room. I'm laying there and I'm still surfing, and Taylor wakes up. I'm like, fuck, I did not mean to wake her up. Which I didn't actually wake her up, which was nice. But then when she comes back into the room, she's all upset because the light on my phone. So I got it all the way dark and I'm underneath the blanket. That wasn't good enough. I was still bothering her, but I couldn't get out of this. I couldn't get out of this hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go downstairs in the living room. Darkness, and I'm just laying on the couch. Surfing. And then, it was probably like 5 o'clock where I finally put my phone down. And I fell asleep. Taylor woke me up at like 7, went up to the room, passed out till like 10:30, which was super nice. It doesn't happen often, let me tell you. Does not happen often. So that was enjoyable. But, man, let me tell you, the stuff that I find, pretty odd. Check this out. Glober, gravity pulls things down. Me, what force pulls things upward? Globers. It's so funny, like, how they see everyone else.
Do you remember the thing that sparked you wanting to go down that rabbit hole?
It was just a random idea. I was like, I want to look at something that I'm not in, something that, I just want to see where, what they fucking. Look at this. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Your Honor, I thought she was 4.54 billion years old. So that's like a double entendre. They're calling him a pedophile here. And see, here's something cool. There's this photo, right? And throughout the Flat Earth Society, they use this photo of the TOAB or whatever the biggest bomb is we have now, the SAR bomb or whatever, nuking the dome, right? And you see it. Look at this photo for me. You see how it's like pressing up against a dome, right? No, just atmospheric change. But
Yeah.
to anybody in the Flat Earth Society who sees that, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's proof." But this person actually went and debunks it. How they actually explain what it is and how it actually fits into the flat Earth thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, dude, look at this. Death Star, right? It's the Death Star. We've seen that since the 70s.
Yeah.
The new moon that we found around Saturn, Mimas, it just looks like a decomposed version of Death Star with holes in it. And it goes in, like, they're going in on fucking religion, on the ice wall. Like, there's so much stuff that they have that, like this video, Bugs in Space, the people at NASA, and you can clearly see there's a fly. This guy even goes about, you watch it, he goes into fucking trying to get the thing. It's like, how the fuck did a fly get into the ISS? Is it a studio or is it in space?
But I could also see, like, such a massive spaceship. There's bound to be bugs. Bugs are tiny. We don't even have, like, flea-infested animals where I live, and like, once a month, there's a flea on me.
And here's another big thing. Is this whole premise is science for what you can actually observe, being a human being, right? But this completely denounces the science that's gone into technology. That's like the big gap here is, so see in this photo, they have a photo of Halley's Comet. And next to that is a photo of light shining down if you were underwater and you were to look up and you'd see the sun coming through. They're pretty much identical. So to the flat earther's mind, who takes science for observable science that you can test over and over and over again with the logic of your own mind, they see this and they're like, the water's above and below. That's light cascading through. This Halley's Comet is like an observer coming by, and we're getting the pure energy light from that observer. May it be an angel or God itself. So how they see it is like, if it can be observed here, we can observe it here, and then we're seeing something that's similar to it up there. And we know in the Bible it says God separated the firmament from the oceans above and the oceans below, creating this dome right around the two, keeping us inside. Then they figure, oh well, that's proof. That's proof right there. Um, I mean, the biggest thing for them is that like NASA does all their training underwater, and NASA started as a ocean observatory, and then quickly changed to the stars, and with like not much merit. And a big thing is that like I know I sound like a flat earther just explaining what their thought process is. I'm telling you, it's not my thought process. I'm just putting out there what I've taken away from their information. So, uh, NASA was originally, supposed to be checking waters. Today, we know that we haven't even observed maybe 10% of water, but yet billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars are being invested in the stars and looking upward. On one hand, of course, we want to look upward. But then on the other hand, to the flat earther, there's no reason to really look upward. Everything's here. They believe that the whole idea of thinking that Earth is plummeting through infinite space of space, that takes away the fact that we're special. That takes away the fact that we're all blessed and here for a purpose. Because if science says, "Oh, we're just this minuscule rock, and you're an atom, you're compared to an atom on this rock that's compared to an atom to a star that's compared to an atom of a galaxy," you mean nothing. Your life very quickly becomes minuscule. So they believe that this whole history, his story, has been changed to what's that word? Pretty much composition our brain, to completely devolve us from the spiritual, from the connection that we have to this plane. And I can understand that from like many different perspectives. You know what I mean? Like if you look at like this whole vaccine shit and like just all the other, like if you look at all this stuff, it's kind of evident that they're trying to dumb us down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is so much information on the internet that for one individual to decipher it, you have to be so strong in your own mind. You have to be steadfast in if you can hear information or see information, you have to be able to feel that for yourself and decipher if it feels right to you or not. And not only that, but with the way society is, you need the confidence in your own feelings to be able to decide what's right and what's wrong. There's infinite amount of information being posted constantly by billions of people on the planet. Bots even. Fucking bots. One fucking computer could be posting for 10 million different accounts, putting out whatever information you want it wants to, or whoever's programming it to. I mean, you have to be strong within, or else you're gonna get fucking lost. I'm serious, man.
Well, yeah, that's the whole going down the rabbit hole.
Right. And then,
it's very fucking easy to do. You click on one link and then you just keep traveling down.
Yeah. And it almost just points to like if this stuff is real in any way, which I'm not saying flat Earth. I'm just saying the ideas of us being special, of us actually being tied into this energy, and that. I mean, I've talked to Mother. That's the only way I can describe it. Mother, you've heard me talk of this before. I've talked about it on the podcast. Mother is this ethereal consciousness that we're all tapped into. That when you find yourself in the right mindset environment, uh, she'll welcome you with arms wide open. And in that moment, everything, it's the warmest, it's the most comfortable, but yet it's so funny. It's so funny because we spend all our time, which is the only thing you can never get back. We spend all this time wrapped up in whatever our idea is of that day. And we completely forget about the fact that you're alive. Like I'm feeling goosebumps right now. Like I have like my hairs on my skin are fucking standing. Like this is all the proof that I need. You know what I mean? That feeling within of like, do you ever feel that? Like when you have like a real good idea or like something that's just like,
Connection.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like also when people say when there's a spirit around, you get goosebumps, or the chills.
Hmm. I'm telling you, I really feel that shit. You gotta light it, you roll.
Roller grades.
I really feel the stuff that, you know, like when.
All right, not to backtrack, but
Yeah, go ahead.
the flies in the spaceship, right?
Oh yes.
Whether it's at Hollywood or it's real. I don't think I sent it, but I just recently saw a guy fakes a moon landing because it's one of those reels TikToks. It's like how what was it? How hard it is to fake the moon landing, or how easy is it to fake the moon landing? I don't think I sent it.
It's really easy to fake it.
Yeah, he does it right in his fucking kitchen.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah, right on the fucking table.
So here's another meme. It says, if we see the 350-foot ISS, which is the International Space Station, this good from Earth, and it shows, I'll put it up in there, which I've done myself with my phone, Samsung S21. You can look right at the fucking thing. Then it goes to the bottom and it shows a picture from the ISS of Earth, and it says, shouldn't we see planes and buildings from the ISS? Think about that. 355 feet is how big from one end to the other the ISS building is. Right? So we know there are buildings like New York City that triple that, right? Or double that, at least double that.
Yeah, that's only what, 3 football fields?
Yeah. No. 350 feet is a football field. Because 3 yards, it's a football field.
Okay.
So it's just over a football field. The ISS is probably around the size of a stadium. You know what I mean? Let's just imagine that. But yet you can't see a stadium from the ISS, but from the ground you can see the ISS. So it's saying this right here, they didn't take into consideration the ratio of size comparison. If you're on the ground here and you look up and you can see that, but if you're up here and you look down, that's what you see. You can't see. It just looks. Why can't you see a building?
Science.
You know what it is? It's probably the curvature of the light on the atmospheric differences. And it works as a magnifying glass in the opposite direction. You ever look in a spoon, right? You look in a spoon and you do one of this, you look upside down. That's what the fuck's going on. You're upside down. Everything's a matrix. Woo!
I don't think we need this.
I need it, damn it. That's why I'm going here. That's why I'm here. Not even to do the podcast, just to smoke the weed. All right. Yeah, look at this. 1983 STS-8 Challenger. This is their footage casted on TV. And look, you can literally see somebody climb up the back, adjust something, and hurry up and get off stage. Look at that. Clear as day.
Yeah, I've seen a few of these.
What was that, an alien?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I saw another good one. Have you ever noticed when astronauts come off of the when they come off of the flight, they always get wrapped in a blanket?
Kinda. I haven't really watched.
Typically, they get wrapped in a blanket. Think about it. Those suits are made to defend you against a vacuum. It's what, negative 400 degrees? And yet you get back on Earth and you need a fucking blanket? That's you know what I mean?
I know.
That kind of, like, what? It's so weird, because when you really dissect some shit, the creation of Earth, oh, it's a 2-minute video. Here's a video of a weather balloon going up into the sky, and you don't see the curvature. See, this I get it. Oh, no. Oh, is that the one? See, there's one that shows the moon and the sun, and they're almost right next to each other, which fits the flat Earth theory as well. Maybe it's this one? No. But all these videos, not all of them, but a lot of them point to, oh, maybe it's this one. No. Okay, so if you look here, this shows the active model, like the
What they think
yeah.
of the flat Earth.
So you see how they were just really close to each other? There's a video from South America where they actually capture them being close. That's another thing I've seen. Yeah, like look at this. This one's pretty intense too, because I know we've seen this. I know I have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of tough. So what we're seeing here is I don't even know how to explain it scientifically, but if you catch a sunrise in the right spot, it tends to create halos and it cascades out, and it's really magnificent to see it. Like thousands of years ago, if they were to see this, I totally understand why they would believe that we were inside of a globe, because I mean it just makes sense. You put light like that, you know what I mean, you cast a light on it.
Well, it could make sense because we can recreate it down to a scale.
Yeah.
And therefore that will feed the possibility of bring that scale up and boom, we just live in a dome.
Yep. Oh yeah, this one got me too. 3 different images from 3 different astronauts, but yet if you look at the reflection in their masks, they have the exact same reflection. Now I get it. What if that's the spot where they can hold on to and take photos? But There's no way they're in the exact same angle. Like, come on. Come on. What's that?
Not to mention, these
And
top
then
two have their lights on, so would that change anything on
also,
the camera?
yeah, true. Right. There would be some sort of flash, I would think. And here's another thing.
Yeah, or glare.
What's up with that curve? Like, look at that massive curve compared to these. Why are they so different in proportion when the ISS is in
Well,
a locked place?
no, he's got to be the furthest away. I'm all set with that. I don't think it'd be too high.
Yeah, it's strange, man. I mean, there's even NASA admits, they have Photoshop people that, compose. They take thousands of images from satellites and then compose a massive image of Earth. There is no actual photo of Earth today. That's fact. I mean, look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like an eyeball.
Is that why they're shooting billionaires up in space?
Yep.
Because they think, because they're billionaires, they're gonna feed on the truth that space is all real and this and that.
Yeah, exactly.
But are they actually going up there?
No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, they're only going up so high. I mean, the class, this thing's, you can just go. I was reading all this shit last night, dude. Well, no, not all of it. I skimmed over some of this, but it just goes on and on. Yeah, you can see planets and shit through it. Oh, and they also do this whole thing where they like show the reflection on a moon, like on a rock surface, like how it would actually, like what we can actually do with it. Look at that. Dude puts a little light. Look at that. Isn't that weird?
No, because I've done that one.
It's so epically small. Yeah, it's just such a weird rabbit hole, isn't it? I mean, these people like really go in on it. NASA, real good engineering. Paper mache and shit. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Where is it? It's getting close. So somebody put like a photo together of all these craters, and they're all at the exact same angle.
Craters on Earth.
It's got to be close. Oh yeah, here's the one. A male and a female stegosaurus are about to mate. Now, can you please explain how this could possibly occur? Look at that photo. I did this. I probably spent 4 minutes trying to figure it out.
You want me to come up with a theory?
Yeah.
All right. The guy's sperm passes through his tongue into the female's mouth.
Okay. What if they were plant based and they grew out of the ground?
The dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would that? How would they? Explain more. What?
I don't know, man. Maybe back then when there wasn't a certain level of consciousness, that same amount of energy was there. Maybe it grew things like alligators, things that could live for fucking hundreds and hundreds of years, but you know, maybe they just started as a fungi and developed for so long without any sort of predatory uh, issues that it just fucking I mean, look at that. It kind of looks like flowers, man.
But
And
then scientists tell you they're just plates to help protect them.
yeah, I mean, you tell me how you tell me that's the how would I mean, yeah, by mouth or what? Does the very tip of their tail fucking sneak up in
I
there?
was gonna all right, maybe they're kind of like snakes. Are you familiar? There is a snake.
That they can rub and they rub their glands on each other. Yeah, one will. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The snake, the female snake will open that spot, and it's actually very painful for the female snake. And then the male snake will open his spot, and they run across it in the opposite direction, so that they get caught there for a moment. The male snake will pump that shit right in there, and then they detach, and then they're good.
I think I'm thinking of a different snake.
What kind of snake you thinking about?
Snakes. There are some snakes can. There's a bigger word for it, being male and female. Do you know that word? I'm not that
No.
big in big words. Basically, two male snakes go at it. The first one to puncture the other remains male, and the one that ends up taking the stab wound or whatever becomes female, carrying the eggs, and then later on laying them.
Mm.
So maybe the stegosaurus, like you were just mentioning, maybe they do have a brawl out fight, and whoever pokes each other with the tail first. We'll never know how they made it.
True.
People
We'll
are
never
only
know.
gonna think it's probably
But we can-
possible because they're just thinking of like how dogs and most animals that we know today have.
Right. But we can try to break it down and,
More like just come up with our own theories.
I like this one too, though. Go ahead and read that.
This is totally impossible if the Earth is spinning at a speed of 1,000 miles an hour. If you think this ash cloud is spinning with the Earth's 1,000 mile an hour speed, you have been successfully indoctrinated.
I mean, it's a pretty big fucking ash cloud, and it doesn't seem to be moving that much. But then again, they're I feel like this lacks the imagination of how big the fucking Earth is. And
Yeah,
how
'cause the pressure that changes as you're going up,
yeah.
like even if
But it's that kind of stuff. They see this and this just fuels Oh, okay, we're getting closer to the crater thing.
yeah, I'm intrigued on the crater one now that you mentioned it.
Oh, this is up close footage of stars. And I've done this too. You ever look at a star up close? Dude, they don't, you know what I mean? I don't, they flicker and like yeah, you know. So, yeah, the stars actually, if you look at them close enough, you'll see soon. There it is. Actual star photography, right? Let's blow this up. Oh shit. Where'd it go?
Now you're going the wrong way.
Okay. So here are the real stars, right? Up close. And these are different sound frequencies when played in water.
Hmm.
And if you get close enough, you can see an extremely striking resemblance. Dude, Da Vinci created, I mean, look at the fucking artwork. Most art back in the day, back in those, like, Da Vinci, those early motherfuckers, dude, it was all based on, like, what you can actually observe. Oh, this is interesting. It's a lot of big words.
Yeah, I'm not reading that one.
It's a lot of big words. Where the fuck is the crater? It's so weird, like, because they're definitely all the exact like same, not same in size technically, but in direction in which. But then again, I feel like if God were to create a firmament for his experience to exist, why would he throw craters at it? Or where the fuck? What caused craters? Come on. Help me out here. So,
I don't scroll.
what are you thinking, man? What do you think about all this?
I don't know. I'm not going to become a flat earther, but
No, I'm not a flat earther, but I'm just saying is like, what do you think about
it could all make sense.
how these people are thinking about it? And you know, this is another thing here. I know, like you've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
If we are literally traveling like this, then how come the astrology signs never change? How come the stars never change? They're always rotating. Polaris is always in the exact same spot, and everything rotates perfectly, symmetrically, from anywhere you look at it. It doesn't change. Like if you're in the southern hemisphere, you see you see like the fucking just a different view. There's an actual this video breaks it down. NASA and modern astronomy says that Earth is a giant globe spinning 1,000 miles around its central axis, traveling 67,000. Yeah, okay, but yeah, when you fucking look at the stars, they never move. That's one thing that fucking gets me. It's like that is so true.
So
like I've always noticed that.
Does that get you to believe more of a flat Earth theory, or to go against a flat Earth theory? That's a quick question.
It leads me to think that there's definitely like we're missing something.
Oh, we're missing a lot of things.
You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that like I don't think that we're necessarily on a perfectly flat plane that does have mountains and craters and all this in it, and we're surrounded by an ice wall. But and I also don't think that there's this massive world fucking conspiracy cover up of it either. Like that wouldn't. I mean, I guess if you wanted to keep people stupid, but I don't know, man. There's so much to it because like we're seeing this shit now play out with the coronavirus thing. You know, in fucking Britain, there's like one of their head men said that he's gonna write a bill stating that if you don't have the fucking vaccine, you can't go to your supermarkets, you can't go to gas stations, can't use your ATMs, nothing. He's literally trying to make it so that people can't leave their fucking house if they don't. If
have you seen the riots
vaccine.
over there?
Dude, it's fucking nuts.
They're going.
That's fucking nuts.
Look, it ain't going anywhere. It's becoming the new flu. Sorry, we probably actually shouldn't talk about this. We'll get
demonetized.
Demonetized.
We'll get demonetized in here.
It's just only our opinion.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. Your opinions are dangerous. But then again, why would they put the internet out if it's...
Yeah, but they already censor enough on the internet.
Where's the...
There
it is. Oh, yeah, it's a video. It's a YouTube video, so we can't watch it here. But I will...
Oh, yeah, screen recording. Ooh, learning how to share it.
I just sent it to me personally. John's gonna be like, how'd you do that? I'm gonna be like, well, you never signed up, bro, so I've been using it. Yeah, man.
But like how,
they're all in the same fucking... Go ahead.
Alright, so like the last YMH special, their whole big thing was just like, what if there was no censoring on the internet? That was majority their topic of that night.
Yeah. And do you think there should be?
Kind of. Only for the young, growing, conscious mind.
Exactly. That's a good point. If they already know when you're born, all this and that. So until you are a certain age, you should have to follow the rules of a
Yeah, certain sensory.
Censored. Like if I get my son a tablet, I'm gonna link that through my phone through like Family Link by Google or something, so that everything he does, I get a little notification on it. If he wants to download something, I have to approve it or deny it. Mm-hmm. Like that's a form of censorship, which as a parent, that's what you have to do in the world. So if you want to have this corporation that's kind of like a parent to the rest of the fucking world who's using it, you have to fucking at some point cut the goddamn ties. You know what I mean? Like once somebody is an adult, it's up to them to make their decisions. Now, if you want to monitor it, and if someone's doing something illegal, looking at fucking child porn or buying shit off the black web or fucking whatever it may be. If it's that, then yeah, fucking take them down. They don't have a place in society. But
there still would be a black web even if there's no censoring. It's got me thinking, like, would there really be a black web if there was no censoring online?
That's a good question.
Because
yeah, I think no matter what, there's
I
gonna
think there
be
would still be.
no matter what, there's gonna be that. People
But
would
part
find
of the
a way.
black web is a censoring of selling illegal things.
I just think once you're a certain age, you should be able to make your own fucking decisions.
Yeah.
And absolutely, there should be consequences for, acts against humanity. Not fucking, if you're selling drugs or whatever, or, if you're trying to buy drugs, that's your own fucking choice. You should be able to buy some fucking drugs. But if you're trying to buy a human being, that's an act against humanity. You know what I mean? It comes down to the laws of like treat others the way you expect to be treated. You know what I mean? If you step outside of that, then you don't have a place. That's the way I feel about it. But if you fucking treat other people with, respect and you're being honest about who you are and you're experiencing it for what it is to be good and, learn as a human and progress for the innovation of fucking humanity, then you should be able to do whatever the fuck you need to do to get to that point. Everybody has a different path. Everybody has this, their own destinies, whatever you want to be, their own individualism. And the whole thing about this internet is deterring your individualism to groupthink and like, who do you feel like you connect with? Like that's good. Connecting with people is good, but when you do it in this fucking linear direction, it cuts out the whole branch of the infinite realities. When there's just one person or a group of people controlling the speech, that removes a whole portion of free will. And that's really what the internet's doing.
You're also coming back full circle, just government stuff. But yeah, that's basically.
I mean, you can take it that way. I'm not saying it's sinister. I'm not saying the government's doing that on purpose. I'm saying that, but that's what's happening to the mind.
All right, question.
Continue.
At what age would you allow your children to watch Squid Games?
Oh.
There's a little background story. I'll come to it when I get your input.
Well, see, that's difficult because children, no matter what, they're different. You know what I mean? Like to give it at that age, I'm gonna base it off of what I know of my boys. Braden, I'd feel comfortable with him seeing that at like 14. Okay. Zayden, probably more like 17.
Okay.
Jacob,
that's almost too young to even guess.
Yeah. I mean, for all I know, he might have already seen it. No, I'm kidding.
No, this is kind of where also I'm going to it. Because my boss has 2 daughters.
Okay.
They haven't seen it, but their friends have.
How old are the kids?
I know one's 11. I think the other one was like 7, give or take years. 7 or 8.
Wow. Way too young.
Yeah, he hasn't let them.
Fuck no, good man. Your boss is a good man.
Yeah,
don't fucking do that.
He didn't even watch it himself. He came to me. He's like, "Have you watched Squid Games?" A little bit of background story. He asked me about it because his daughters were talking to him about it because of their friends that don't have that parent-controlled censor. So he was
Okay.
getting the idea of like, okay, maybe it'd be all right to watch or let them watch it. And I'm like, no, it is not a kid's movie.
Right.
And I had to give him a little bit of background after that. He was actually going to check it out. I'm like, this is something you want to watch before your kids, so then you can make up your own mind. But in my opinion, it's not for kids under preteens.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they have a really good grip on reality.
Yeah, man.
That's at that point.
No. See that? You gotta be careful there, man. You gotta be careful there, because most people.
Just knowing that,
Dude, that's some real shit.
But that is a show, and it's fake. Oh, it was still fake.
I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to take the other stance here. I don't believe it's fake at all.
Oh no, I think there's. Yeah, because a month later, there's a real article came out that was actually happening.
It's happening.
Korea.
Dude,
Did you see the guy?
What do you think? Hold on. Let's make this real simple. Mathematicians' greatest tools to simplify. What do you think gladiators were? Rich people bought slaves that were strong men and made them fight in a fucking arena.
Yeah. Did you see the guy that's being sentenced to death for smuggling Squid Games in North Korea?
Yeah.
And then there's a few kids being locked up for life in the slavery camps.
Every person who watches it and every person who's related to the person who's watching it is dead. It's fucked. And it's so weird. It's like we're so worried about the Taliban and
I'm worried about COVID right now. Come on.
We're so worried about all this other shit. But yet there's a literal genocide happening. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't have the word for it right now. But there's some heavy shit going on in North Korea and everybody just watches. And dude, it's not like we couldn't use the land. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot with those mountains.
I don't think they would be ours.
We don't need them.
They would not be on.
We definitely don't need them. But I'm just saying, we could go in there with China, be like, look, China, let's fucking team up. Let's just obliterate them real quick in the most humane way possible. You know what I mean? Let's just obliterate them where it matters. Yes, there'll be casualties and that'll be terrible. But we will free this entire nation. And then that land could be used as maybe like a United Nations fucking, maybe that's where they start the NWO, the New World Order in North Korea. You ever think of that?
No.
They're in mountains, dude. You could drill fucking cathedrals in those mountains, man, and they would last thousands of years.
I think
about
Russia.
it. Holy fuck. What if I just... Oh, dude, if I'm dead, y'all know what the fuck just happened. I just debunked their plan. What if they're just holding on to North Korea, letting them do what the fuck they want to do, and then there's a boom, bitch, get out the way, and all of a sudden they start the whole New World Order there. If you got money, you move there, and boom.
I think Russia would have a problem with it.
No. Sorry. I don't think so. I think Russia would be right in there with them, like, fuck it. That's a lot of land, dude.
Yeah.
You know how much resources are there? Do you know why that family has been the way they have been?
We know more about the ocean than probably what they have done to those mountains.
Dude, there's no way Nazis haven't hid shit there and fucking all kinds of stuff, dude. I'm telling you, North Korea is a gold mine. There's no way in fucking hell it would be the way it is if it wasn't. There's no way. Why would they be protecting those fucking mountains? To the point to where the people are fucking just sacrificed. Oh, you don't have enough to eat? Fucking there goes Auntie. Meanwhile...
Or maybe they're the ones
what if they're sitting on the aliens, dude?
That's what I actually was about to get to. Like, what if because the whole world isn't ready, they have to be the outcasts of the world, but they have the one connection?
So what if they're like the modern day Egypt?
Yes. But obviously the whole world's not ready, so they just have to throw off a front.
The rest of the world's governments paint them as this terrible fucking thing, but in all reality, it's like Wakanda.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Yo, let's save North Korea. Fuck United States. I'm kidding. Hashtag save North Korea.
I mean, even the stories that are out there, they don't believe in saving North Korea.
Dude, someone's gonna soundbite that fucking years from now, and I'm fucked. Oh, dude, that's great.
Yeah,
Whoa, that's
I
a
mean,
good idea, though, man.
It can go wherever, man.
For realsies, dude. It really can, and that's what's like beautiful about consciousness, but it's also
I mean, think China's still ahead in tech, right?
well, I couldn't honestly tell you.
So supposedly.
I don't know, maybe in like laundry shit. I don't think military wise they are.
No,
Really.
I'm just saying technology. Period.
I guess, yeah.
They're one of the.
Yeah,
leading,
they create most of the shit.
Yeah, they're one of the leading ones.
Yeah, definitely.
North Korea is just up north, so it's leaking out the little bit that can be spread. Come on, some of this technology questions like how.
Oh, you think North Korea's
It's
dripping new shit
into the world,
China.
Right? Think about all the aliens.
Wow, dude,
Think about how quick the all these case files are being unclassified to where now we can look into them.
And think about what John said, and John will be back in here soon. Think about what he said about this, like this whole pre-programming the media uses. You know, like
And
they show us shit to later on, you know, so that it's in our head, right? Well, I mean, Wakanda, dude. You might be like really onto something. It's a good idea.
And then John was also mentioning Underground World, so.
Yeah, mountains. All right, let's see where North Korea is on the flat Earth.
Yeah, this whole.
Because hey, man. All right, let me just look up flat Earth.
Fucking big. It's hard to find anything in North Korea except Kim Jong Un.
All right, give me a straight down view. Something. All right, this one's good. Okay, so North Korea would be. Wow.
No, that looks too high. Wouldn't they be down there? Because that's Japan.
Japan's the island, dude.
All right, open another one. Just look. Bring us to North Korea. Yeah.
On map.
Yeah, it's a little better. We just need one a little further.
A bit bigger.
Yeah, because that's Japan.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so it's right there.
Yeah.
It's really not that much land. But, I mean, it's interesting.
We're tiny.
Yeah. But it drips out. So you're thinking it comes down this way. Maybe it comes across this way over here. It goes straight out this way.
I was just saying because China is one of the.
See, so here's like this thing that they use, right? These lines. So if that's North Korea, it's right in the intersection, right? These are all like magnetic poles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right there, goes straight out. What's that, Sydney?
I couldn't tell you where Sydney was.
Pretty sure it's down there. I could be totally wrong. Anyway, Australia. Follow the line. Follow the line. Follow the line. Right? Follow the right line.
Yes.
Yeah. Right in here. Fucking South America. Drip, 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 drip. And this line here. Where's that? What's that? California. And it even comes right over to us. Let me show you a map.
underwired cables.
Data cables.
Oh.
North Korea. Look at that. What did I just point out to you right here? Wait, where is that? This one. Okay. Here's North Korea, right? Watch this white line. Okay, where's that right there? Right there?
Top of U.S., maybe go. Alaska.
Zoom in. There we go. Yeah, that's Washington. Right about Washington.
Yeah, I think that's actually, that's Alaska.
Yeah, that's Alaska up there. Washington.
So.
Okay, now look over here. We don't see North Korea, right?
But obviously, they're not going to.
It's going to be right here. Straight across. Straight across. Look at that. Look at that. Now.
All right, we know where the aliens are.
South Korea to Australia. North Korea. Australia. So this would go. It would be like here. But there's definitely goes over to New Zealand. It's interesting, man. It's very interesting. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit. I'm not saying flat Earth is real, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of thought being put into it, and I mean that alone is enough to say it's real. In the terms of what consciousness is, you know what I mean? Like you construct your own consciousness. Like it's
real if you believe in it. For anybody.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Like until without a shadow of a doubt that somebody goes straight up with fucking hundreds of cameras and no fucking issues and goes and just sacrifices themselves to going up. And if they hit the dome, they're done. Or if they go out, they continue to record until they die. And all that footage is being casted down and we get to see what Earth is. We'll never fucking know. But that could happen. Somebody should step up and sacrifice their fucking life to tell us.
Or the aliens could they could just tell us.
So you fall more into the alien
idiots. Thing. No, I was just saying, wouldn't it be much better if they could just come here and tell us? Rather than someone sacrifice their life to prove something.
But what if there are no aliens, and what if it's just
an actual dome, and then we're just in what program?
No.
What would be the point of life in a dome?
No. Think about this. I've said this before. If you
say a lot of things.
If you are God,
yes.
Okay, you could experience anything that you could possibly imagine.
Yep.
Instantaneously.
Yep.
What would be your purpose in existing? It'd be pretty mundane, right? If you could experience it all just within an instant. So maybe that ethereal consciousness, let's not even imagine it as a god or a being. Let's just imagine it as this field of energy, okay, that experiences and feels and everything that it is that we can see to be a human, right? It creates this plane of existence.
Dome.
Maybe.
We're just going to call it a dome. Okay. To feed into the theory.
All right.
That's my question. What would be the point of the dome?
To separate us because everything is in water. Like water is the pretty much the conductor of. All right, hold on. Let me get back to this because this was answered way down here. If I can find it again.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I don't have the fucking answers that they have, but
So this dome was just created for the expansion of
This dome was
singular.
this dome was created so that ethereal consciousness could experience itself and pretty much just not be bored. Like we're all it created a way that we could all grow and have our infinite amount of personal experiences.
Yeah, and the bottom line, that's still under almost one, where we're all connected.
Yeah, we are all connected for sure. That's like the main thing that happens when you open your mind and like really have a psychedelic experience is that you realize that literally everything's connected. That's why I say like consciousness is like we exist right now for a fucking purpose. Some people say we're, the people who are alive right now are chosen to be alive during this time of great awakening. But it's strange because like I can in a way sense that I've said it to you, like I've always been very like aware of the fact that like I'm alive in the greatest time it is to be. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some sort of reason why I'm experiencing, why I can just be in this one time where I can go on the internet and see anything, or I can fucking turn to any channel and see any point of view. And it's, just like all this shit, man. Okay, why lie about the shape of the earth? Heliocentric model teaches us. Let's take a look. Good music.
Magic spinning ball.
It's just a random guy. Maybe this isn't what I was looking for, but yeah, it's not the one I was looking for. But there's definitely videos that go into describing like more of like a scientific purpose. But Really, what it boils down to is this massive cover up to detach us from the that true ethereal consciousness. Uh, yeah, this was a good one too. Maybe it was
the Bible's creation narrative. Then God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." In Egyptian mythology, Nut is the goddess of the sky. She is seen star-covered, arching over the earth, representing its dome. In Greek mythology, Uranus was the primeval god of the sky. The Greeks imagined the sky as a solid dome of brass, whose edges descended to rest upon the outermost limits of the flat earth. Uranus was the literal sky, and Gaia the earth. In the Roman era, he was often depicted as Aeon, god of eternal time, in the form of a man holding the zodiac wheel, standing above Gaia. The Hebrews believed the sky was a solid dome. They called this solid vault of heaven the Rakia, with the sun, moon, and stars beneath. In Indian mythology, the dome is called Brahmanda. This is the structure of the world according to Finnish mythology, showing a dome.
and abruptly ended. Yeah. So there's something else
What
that
if North Korea was the center of that flat dome?
that would kind of confirm your idea, huh? Um, yeah, man. It all ties into the Bible and just what you want to believe, really. But
What do you want to believe?
yeah, let us know in the comments. Flies discovered on Mars. If the Earth was flat, could we see China? You can't even see the end of the hallway. That's true. That's actually pretty true. That's interesting, huh? Oh, is this the one where you can see them both? No, it's
Go back up. Oh, stop.
not. Yeah, whole bunch of shit. This has all been added just since we started looking at all these past. Um. Oh yes, electric beings. I want to find on here. This is amazing. This page here is amazing. It covers a lot of stuff, but it's more focused on our electric connection to everything, and it really like shows a lot of old architecture, uh, and how it was used for harnessing the energy all around us.
Mm-hmm.
Creating electricity, whatever have it. Um, there was something here. Oh yeah, you ever do this in school? We did this in tech.
That was spark plugs.
Yeah, just take two spark plugs, and a magnet. Boom. You've never done that?
Nope.
Yeah.
Haven't done that one. That's
Free
pretty
fucking energy,
badass,
dude.
bro.
Yep.
What is wrong with us?
The currents are all around us, and they say that we're surrounded by uh, gravity. It's really magnetism. Why do you think we conduct static so easily?
How many spark plugs do I need?
Just 4.
For this room, I'm just thinking about doing the whole house. And then the magnets, like, bro.
come on. Where's what I was looking for? I can't even remember. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is pretty cool.
Actually, I'm gonna test
Look
that
at
theory.
that. The Nikola Tesla, the electric oscillator compared to the Egyptian ankh.
Mhm.
It's pretty dope. um, hmm. Oh, yeah, pyramids all around the world. I kind of forget what I was. Oh, the Great Awakening.
Now where we go?
Um, so let me look it up. Tartarian. So I didn't do much research into this, but this was pretty crazy. Great Awakening, Tartarian Reset. Great Reset of 1834, the Mud Flood. Dude, this is fucking weird. All right. This theory or belief, whatever have it, here it goes. It's 1834. The sky suddenly turns dark and snow starts to fall down. The Tartarians are scared. They have never experienced snow before and wonders what is happening. The sand begins to lift up from the ground and rain falls down like a flood and mixes with the sand. A wave of mud covers the entire earth, leaving more than half of all life forms dead. In the meantime, a race of beings have taken over what is left of the great empire of Tartaria and murder all who oppose them. Bonnie is a shy girl living in an orphanage. She just turned 18 years old. Okay, so it's about this story. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. This is about a specific story. I'm trying to find the actual thing. Oh, the history of Tartaria erased. Okay. Recreating balance. A few examples of obvious kinds of makers.
Is this supposed to connect to the flat Earth, or is it going down a different rabbit hole?
No, it connects to all of the shit that's going on right now. Okay, yeah, here we go. Mainstream history dates the discovery of Antarctica to early 19th century and its complete mapping to the 20th century. However, there are countless maps dating several centuries before, which clearly show very accurate mappings of Antarctica. Many of them even show the map of the land underneath the ice. Number two, one of the biggest and most powerful countries in history until 1775, roughly, Tartaria, is mostly unknown nowadays because its history makes the official history of our planet, which is full of lies, impossible. This vast and powerful country is depicted on countless official maps and referenced in many texts from back then. In the late 30s and early 40s, Henry Ford's company was building cars running on hemp fuel, which a shell made of hemp, which was 10 times stronger than steel, is shown in this footage from 1941. All right, and there's a video here. Henry Ford's plastic hemp car. In fact, hemp was widely used for centuries until it got outlawed at the same time as cannabis. Although hemp is not cannabis, but its close cousin, which has no THC in it, its widespread use is clearly shown in this $10 bill from 1914. Other alternatives to petrol for fueling cars were introduced back then, as shown in this footage of an electric car in the streets of France in 1942. The only reason why these alternatives are so rare and less efficient nowadays is because of suppression, lack of funding, etc. Hemp can produce higher quality, cheaper, and environment-friendly clothes, paper, all forms of plastic. Blah, blah, blah. The three of the most important and famous power structures in history, the White House in D.C., the Versailles Castle in France, and the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, are lined in the exact straight line. That line even aligns perfectly with the design of Versailles and its water canals. What does that have to do with that? On top of that, the distance between Versailles and the White House is 3,333 nautical miles, 99.7% accurate, and the distance between Versailles and the Dome of the Rock is 3,333 kilometers, 99.6% accurate. Anybody can verify this on Google Maps. There are many other similar alignments. Okay, the Central District in London, UK, called the City, is just like the Vatican, an independent territory that does not belong in the UK. The monarchs of England actually need an authorization from the mayor of the City of London, who is not elected mayor of London, but the owner of the corporation who owns the city, every time they enter the city. Okay, why isn't this tying in?
It's kind of
It's just a whole bunch of different shit. I just want to know what happened to Tartaria. Sarah. Fucking there. Oh, okay, yeah. Is this what it is? No, this is what John was talking about, though. That's the reset Tartarian magic. Oh, man. I found it on fucking in here, so it would be hard to find again because there's so much posted in this one. Anyway, from what I can remember, there was maybe I can find a picture of the old map. Okay, yeah. So pretty much what is now Russia, fucking all this higher shit. Apparently this was all Tartaria. And Tartaria was the, leading civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Going back forever. They had all sorts of fucking knowledge and shit, dating back for a long time. And it's kind of funny because, you're talking about bleeding information out.
It is shrunk down to the size of North Korea.
So, anyway, it got overthrown in this new world order, per se. Hid all that information, fucking shut it all down, started and turned the world into a material devourer instead of using the energy that's all around us, making everything so that we have to buy batteries and all this extra shit so that they make money off of it. They took the secrets and turned it into a weapon against civilization. I
wonder what the secret was to wipe your ass.
There are secrets to everything.
Imagine how much
are you a back to front guy or a front to back?
It really depends on the type.
Or do you side to side it? Do you start from one cheek and scoop it out the other?
No. I'm both front to back to front. Depends on the shit.
I can't go back to front. I can't scoop into my balls. Definitely not.
Are we talking about hand placement?
Yeah.
I can still do that. Down.
You go forward?
Yeah.
You give it the multi-direction?
Depends on the crap.
Well, it also depends on how good the toilet paper is, too, because sometimes you only get one slap.
Most restaurant or
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not fancy. I don't eat out.
Crappy ass.
I'm not rich. I don't get to eat out. I'm talking about that fucking Family Dollar shit. That fucking $1.25.
Dude, that's where they buy their shit. It's all fucking.
Do you see that Dollar Tree, due to inflation, is raising everything to $1.25?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real. I heard this terrible joke today. What do you think Yoda said? What do you think Yoda said the first time he see himself in 4K?
I didn't get that one. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't get that one.
No, I'm saying the joke. That was the lead up.
You sent it to me.
HDMI. You don't get it?
No, I don't.
HDMI, because he talks. I'm HD.
Oh.
HDMI. Really? Come on!
I didn't get it.
You ruined it for the people too, son of a bitch.
I didn't get it, man.
HDMI. Come on, that's great. It's terrible, but it's great. I love it. I love shit like that. Mathematician's greatest tool is to simplify. It's the simple shit, right? The small things.
Mm-hmm.
I heard another good one, but I can't remember it. That's my worst problem. I just remember laughing at it, really. Yeah, yesterday was a fun time, man.
It was a good, grand old time. Had cornhole going, played with the sack.
Yeah, we had some good rounds with the beanbag. That sacky.
Yeah.
That hacky sack.
It was fun.
That'd be dope if he makes one out of chainmail.
My garage smells like an ashtray now, but
Yeah. I had to get out of there a few times. It was pretty brutal.
yeah, after everyone left, I opened up the garage doors for like an hour. I'm like, yeah, we need to air this shit out. Doesn't help. I added plastic my windows for insulation. There's no ventilation whatsoever.
Yup. Yeah, man. So I went down some rabbit holes last night.
Yeah.
What you been up to? You get
Well,
down any?
Rabbit holes? No, I haven't had the time. Yeah, I've told you about the Alec Baldwin one I wanted to go down, but I still haven't, so not like we can really discuss that one.
Yeah. What was I talking to you earlier before we came in about? Something I said I wanted to save it. Oh, it was that gun case.
Gun case?
Yeah, well, the domestic violence case. It's being hushed
in
up.
Texas.
So there's this case going on in Texas. It's on the hush hush. It might come out, but custody hearing. One father loses custody to the other father. Father lost custody. Goes to the house where the child is. Residing with the other father who won, and things escalate. The father at home, did everything in his power. He said, gave him warnings, told him it wasn't a good time. They needed to let things cool down. And it's all on video from multiple different sources. And so, things escalate. Father at home says, I'm going to have to go inside and get my gun, get my protection. If you don't get out of here, you're scaring the child. You're making a scene. So he goes in, he comes out, and when he comes out, the other guy tries to grab the gun from him. And he defended himself. He stepped back and pumped a couple into him. And, the way he does it, too, you can clearly tell, man, maybe he's a veteran or what, but he knew exactly what to do. He stepped out with it, and it was just... And then, he was completely composed afterwards. He can tell, obviously, he was very upset. He definitely didn't want to do that to, his daughters. Obviously, they had a relationship, whatever that might be. It was very apparent. He didn't want to have to do that. He said it to, the wife of the man who was shot there. It's all on camera, too. So I'm interested to see how this plans out.
If you even see any more of it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
how hush is it?
I found it on Telegram.
What if we just search it on DuckDuckGo? Is it really that hush hush?
Let's try.
Like they may not have the video, but maybe there's some articles.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to search this Texas man.
Loses custody.
Texas custody battle ends in shooting. Maybe. Texas man shoots partner accident child custody battle.
Texas man fatally shot partner's ex.
This might be it.
Shit.
Yeah, this is it. Holy hell. We can't show at a certain point. See, this is... And they're not showing the full video. The full video of this is like 7 minutes long. For the fucking record.
that's probably where he is. Not when I'm done working. I get him at 3:15.
All right, so he gets his kid at 3:15. He wants his kid.
You keep trying to keep my son from me, I'm fixing to drag you and Anne-Marie and everybody else in the court. I'm subpoenaing your mom. I'm subpoenaing Anne-Marie. This is on video. Leave! Do it right. You never music, mother. God damn it, I'll take it from you.
Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
All right.
All right. So did he shoot the ground?
He shot the ground. He put a fire. He put a warning shot out. He's telling him to leave. From here on out, I'm not going to be able to show what's left of this video. It is graphic. So we're going to play it out and see. Tussles back. Doop, doop. Drops him. See the splatter in there.
Not him.
I told all of y'all. So leave.
We came to get his son.
He's not here.
You're not going to see this court case.
She should have told that.
No.
Be here. None of y'all should be here. I asked you to leave. I did everything. I did not want to do any of this.
Yeah, that's fucking tough.
Yeah, you're not going to see any of that.
It's tough. Although I will say that article, what we just watched on, it did put it in a different light than what I seen. It was from what I had seen originally. It was that man had lost custody, and then was there to whatever, and they were defending the fact that that's not how it's supposed to be, or whatever. I don't know.
There's a lot we don't know behind it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because they're going to censor it, you will never know. Unless you're going to have someone like John that will go down that rabbit hole to maybe actually find out as much as.
Can't wait to get him
Awesome.
back in here, man. He seems super prepared and excited. Thinking maybe next week. What do you think? That'd be a long one.
There was something for the 5th.
The 5th.
That's
That's next Sunday.
I know. That's why like there's something. Gonna go hunting Saturday.
Oh, that's right. You going with Steven?
No, Steven doesn't hunt.
Oh.
I feel like there's something I was supposed to do on the 5th. I can't remember. Or maybe it was just we were talking to Andy about maybe getting him in.
So I gotta ask you, what's taking you so long to find out who your best man's gonna be?
Because we're in no rush to get married.
That's what I figured. I feel the same way, but it was.
You guys haven't
Pretty
made a
easy.
date or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
No,
you
we
guys-
gotta buy a house first.
I figured you guys were still gonna try to plan it for next year.
No, it's too much money, man. You gotta buy a house.
It doesn't have to be that much money. Weddings can actually be pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It's just like,
She
what
wants
would
to-
you see for like a ceremony, traditional
It's,
type of wedding?
listen,
That's
man.
where
She
the money
knows.
comes
She
in.
knows she knows how I feel and what I want about it. But at the end of the day, it's what she wants. So
So she wants kind of a traditional.
I don't know.
ceremony.
I don't know. We're not.
How do you not know? You asked the woman to marry you. You
So?
guys should be talking about these things.
We're talking about getting a home and saving money and being parents. That's what we're focused on, bro. We made the oath to each other. We wear our rings. Like that's the most important thing. You know, we made our commitment. It's there now.
Christ,
For
maybe
facts.
maybe I'll be married before you.
But we have things we have to do, man. We have to buy a house. I'm coming up on 30 in a couple years, man.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
hey, you
you're
could have bought a
worried?
house when you were
You're
27.
worried?
When you were 26, you could have bought
Dude,
a house.
the market has been so shitty. Sorry, I gotta fix myself.
Not my
been
fault.
so
You coulda-
shitty
You could have bought
For
a
the
house a
past
long time
five
ago.
fucking no. If I bought a house with the ex, that would have been.
When you weren't
rough.
with it, though, you still could have bought it.
There weren't a whole lot out there. There still aren't. We're still fucking looking, dude. We haven't stopped.
No, you're not looking. You got this great spot.
No, there's one in Chesterfield we're looking at. Bring up Zillow. We don't have to share it, but I'll show you.
All right, no, it's okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all move out of here, you got to make sure I get this place.
I don't know if you want this place.
Why not?
The amount of Band-Aids we keep finding on this home.
It's an old house, man.
Oh, definitely. But it shouldn't have sold for the amount that it sold for, and it shouldn't even have passed inspection.
Yeah, well, you're going to...
This is like buying a class. This house.
She took a loss.
Shut up. Let me finish talking. It's not a loss in her book.
Exactly. So fix it up and put it on the market for $1 million.
Because it is...
Should have for what? 5? Put fucking 2 into it and sell it for $1 million. Up 3.
Possibly. But
Not
again,
possibly.
This is on her, though.
I know. But I'm just saying, if you get out, I'll take over the responsibility of, living here and bringing it up to date so we can sell it for $1 million. Maybe I'll make $150 on the back end. I don't know.
It would probably be up to date before you moved in.
No, shit. You're tripping.
No, because we're on that fence where we're going to stay here, get the house up to date, and eventually we'll end up finding our forever home, and then move out.
Which is being bought
Or-
for. Like, paid for.
Yeah. Or,
Lucky son of a bitch. You're so lucky.
or yeah, the one in Chesterfield, 13.
Yeah, so you're gonna have
acres.
you're
All
gonna
right,
have a-
shut up.
hold
Let
on.
me finish.
Hold on.
No,
So you're gonna have
no,
a
no, no,
forever
no, no.
home and your dad's home later. Son of a
Or
bitch, Jesse.
because the amount of money that this house may need, and it's only a temporary home for us to help save her pocket change. I don't know really how she looks at money. Obviously, it's not an object to her, but we're honestly gonna tell her like it may not be worth it because she bought this house blind. It's been nothing but headaches.
Sell it to
It
me
might
for $250.
might
Take
be
your loss.
ready to just cut the loss.
Sell it to me for $250. I'll put the other $200 into it, suit it up, sell it for
No,
$1
we'll
million.
probably still go for half
It's gonna take $200.
because now that roof
Dude,
is
it's-
gonna pass inspection, and the only area
It
we
would-
have to
Marketed.
fix is the laundry room.
Okay, but marketed right, this house could be sold for a lot more money.
Yeah, so why are you trying to scoop it up for $250?
Take the lowest you can, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, for you.
I'm trying to fucking put my kids in a nice house and make some money. What the fuck is wrong with that? You telling me you're not gonna do this? You wouldn't do the same thing?
I'd scoop it up for $250. Yes, but
Duh.
it's not gonna go for $250.
All right, $300.
It's not gonna go.
What'd she?
It's not
What'd
gonna
she
go
get it
under
for?
half.
5?
No, over. A little over.
Yeah. So cuts her loss, gets 5 out of it. But in order to do that, you gotta have people like we'd have to. You'd have someone's gotta. There's no way. There's no way I'd be able to afford that fucking mortgage.
Duh.
Yeah, I'd have to split the house up. Sell rent out the fucking some rooms.
You'd have to run out the in-laws.
I would not rent out this room. I would lock this fucking door tight. Both of them. I'd get whole new doors.
Well, you can get a single person or a couple.
Yeah. They got a room. They got a fucking whole
That's
living
all they
room.
need.
Yeah, they don't need this room. They're gonna want it. If I ever I'll have cameras on it and everything. I'll get one of those door sensors if they try to open it and see what's in there.
Sucks for them. They don't have the deck. That's what they're gonna most argue. Oh, why don't you just go to that room?
What room? That one, and we open this one up. Ha!
Alright, we're getting too far in that topic. But no, this house in Chesterfield, a little over 13.3 acres,
No kidding.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, $500,000. But it's got a barn. It's already got a fenced-in area. The homestead picture is ready, move-in ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's furnished and everything.
Yeah.
You got a basement.
It's fucking beautiful.
Furnished basement.
Finished
For a
basement.
pool
Then
room.
bring it
Pool
up.
table.
Oh shit! There's no pictures of the basement. But yeah.
Pool table. Bro, Walmart. As a matter of fact,
I've been looking them up on Facebook.
Walmart has a pool table for $500.
There's some better, cheaper ones on Marketplace. Depending
Yeah,
on
I'm
how
sure.
good they would be to actually look at them in person.
It'd be so nice to have a pool table, bro. I'd get so good so fast. I swear. You know,
Yeah,
a
gotta
big
get
part
rid
of
of
me,
you.
a big part of me just wants to like quit everything and just do this and like have fun. You know, just record and have fun.
I would too, but I would have to keep some kind of part time on the side. Just to
Yeah,
make sure
definitely.
until... I would like to go to part time, even in the body shop world, dude. Fucking.
I'll talk to you something off air
All right.
because you might be interested in maybe partnering up.
All right.
There's
No, off air.
yeah, all right, yeah. That'll be fun to talk about. So, what else you got on your mind, man? What do I got on my mind? I got vibrations happening over here. Ooh, excuse me. My brother got COVID. COVID, pneumonia, and the flu.
Oh, that's right. You telling me yesterday.
Yeah, all at the same time. Actually, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him on air. Fuck it.
Wasn't Rome was supposed to?
I was going to, but he's spending the day with his family. I mean, I'm gonna be home. Oh, damn it! I just started calling Rome.
Nice. Hey, at least this time he'll be on. I'm like the first time in the living room.
Maybe he answers. Hopefully he does.
Ring, ring, motherfucker.
No, not getting it.
I could be resting.
Yeah, could be resting or maybe even out of service. He's always on the go.
Bitch, he's sick. He's supposed to be
This is
resting.
Zach Therian.
Damn it. Maybe he'll call me back.
But yeah, we got a Christmas tree today.
Oh yeah, your second one.
Yep.
That's cool. So nice.
It's a real one. So I'm happy.
Yeah, like a real tree.
Yeah.
Like with bark.
Balsam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's got a balsam top.
Yeah. Or is it type? Yeah.
What?
It's not your typical.
It's grown just for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like $40.
60.
Damn, bro! I remember when I was a kid, we'd go and there'd be
But-
signs, fucking $15.
This wasn't a Walmart tree. This was helping out a local family-owned shop.
No, yeah, dude, definitely.
I
But that's what I'm saying. I remember back in the day, we'd just pull over. There'd be a sign on the side of the road, Christmas tree,
Yeah.
$15. You'd pull up in. You know, there's a
Nah,
guy.
man, inflation. Prices gone up.
I'm telling you, dude,
No, but anyways,
$60. That's whack.
I grew up hanging out with his daughter and son, Chris and Megan, in my Chesterfield hoodlum days.
Mm.
And, you know, company is Bob's Keys Landscaping.
Okay.
But he has a little farm in Cummington. And he
Yeah.
grows Christmas trees. We were originally going to go to Munson for it. You know, buy a bigger fucking farm. But then I saw a post that his daughter posted, you know, Megan, like, buy trees locally. She did a good ad for him and his business, and it got me thinking. I'm like, shit, I should. So we traveled out there and gave him my business
Nice.
because he only had like 30 trees.
Okay.
He doesn't struggle. He makes good, but he's doesn't have anyone to work with. He does it all himself. Yeah.
He's a strong man.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do.
Like he was talking. We talked a little bit, obviously. He was talking about he had one indoor job when he was younger, working at Yankee Candle. He quit like within months. He knew he wanted to work outside. He's like, I cannot be inside when the sun is out.
I'm telling you, I feel it.
He went to college. He didn't tell me what degree he did, but he did a 4-year college. But he made a living off cutting the lawn. That's what he does. He just mows and does snow removal and farms plants, not animals. He does
That's
the
the way
flowers.
to go, man.
Yeah, he does the flowers through like spring and
Sells flowers.
Yep, spring and
Nice.
summer he'll do flowers. I don't think he actually gets into pumpkins.
I think I would stick to produce. Yeah, I wouldn't go
So-
pumpkin, but
Yeah, but for the he's like a seasonal farmer.
I mean, unless you're gonna go for like the fair and like have the big pumpkin and win money. What do you win? Like $1,000?
I don't
a big eagle ticket.
I don't even know, but just like the Christmas, he doesn't have a lot of Christmas trees. But again, like why not just do a small pumpkin patch for the fall season of Halloween? But that might be where he gets too busy on like fall cleanups. So maybe that's why he can't put that energy in.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work. Yeah.
But he likes being out underneath the sun. He can pay his bills.
It's all that matters. You got enough to support what you got to do,
Mm-hmm.
pay your bills, and live happily.
Yeah, it was nice catching up with him because before we always thought he was a fucking Grinch. He'd be always like pissed off when we went in the backyard of his property, or even like when we couldn't really hang out at his place. It took him a while to allow the hoodlums to come into his home to hang out with his son. I can understand why he didn't like us going behind his house because, you know, we had a 30 rack of bottles. We thought, you know, being dumb kids, we were like, oh, he won't know that we're getting drunk in the back of his house. Fucking knew.
Duh.
I know, but
Hey man, you gotta try. You gotta try to get away with what you can.
well, he would be
Where's the trash
responsible. If it's on the other side.
Oh,
I was clean.
bastard!
Can you not tell I cleaned it? So I would come up like a pigsty. So I cleaned it. I even cleaned up in the shelves.
I didn't look in there.
Yeah, I know. No reason to, but I cleaned.
Yeah, I like that curtain, man. You really gotta get rid of that one though, or just send it back. Quit bullshitting. It'll take you 20 minutes. Not even, maybe 10. Process it, put it back in the dang package. They'll send you the sticker. Or you'll just go to UPS and they'll print it out right there. You'll get a QR code, done. I mean, it's nice having it up, but I mean, what? It's going to be 2 weeks and we'll have what you really wanted? Something of that detail?
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen it on the cams yet.
Yeah.
We'll do, we're going to do we're coming up on a year soon. So we actually first recorded, what was it, like January 6th, right?
You can probably look up at least when we uploaded.
We uploaded
You
March
go
17th.
We
Our
were
first,
having a lot of
yeah,
technical problems.
yeah. The first time we recorded, it took a while for us to, because we started from literally the bottom floor. Like I knew
It was in a living room.
I knew like the basic stuff about a PC. Tyler knew a little bit about like softwares and, you know, like Photoshop or whatever, and that gave him like an idea of how to run stuff, and we just fucking pieced it all together and like
Started with this mic,
Yep.
off-brand GoPro that I think we didn't even get any of the actual footage from. We attempted it, but it wasn't good because it was only 30 frames per second, and then the webcam is really like the first 3 videos, or maybe even more.
Yeah, that's right. It was total different bit rates.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what a bit rate was. So, again, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, yo, we need something like 60 frames per second. Like, this 30 sucks.
Yeah.
That was fun, though.
It's fun to figure it out, and there's so much more to do. I know it'll be a lot better once I get
Dude, the beginning was so
mixer and
beginning was so frustrating. I almost quit a couple times. I almost was just like, I fucking can't.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
In the beginning.
Like,
because I was traveling from West Chesterfield to fucking East Hampton. And the amount of trouble we would always have in the beginning, it was becoming a lot.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Because we weren't coming up with anything. We were problem solving all the fucking time just to find a new problem.
Yeah. But hey, like skipping stones, man, or stepping stones. Man.
I know, I kept with it. And then finally, when we got into the last studio, that was better. That was way better. That's when I was like, all right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely say I definitely noticed that a little bit. I can say that for sure.
I really wish we got the full content of Booger on the Wall, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the actual first one that we were able to just like talk for an hour or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we only got like 30 minutes, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Not realizing like everything filled up and just stopped recording.
Yeah, because we had like recorded so much, and yeah, nobody thought to like open up space.
Yeah, we've gone through even in
all the
studio, not realizing the cameras turn off because the files were full, and we're like, "Fuck!" That's why some of them are just a picture of the logo, and then it's just audio because we forgot to erase. Have enough space. But no, it's been an adventure in the last fucking year.
Yeah.
We gotta get Tyler in here.
Actually, I was just talking to him the other day at Thanksgiving, and he said he'd love to come in and do like a year episode.
He fucking should. He has to wear the costume. We're gonna have to figure out what.
He's been listening too, man. Like he knew he listened to every episode.
But we gotta figure out what costumes. We're gonna have to go back.
Are we doing that? Are we doing the costume thing?
I think we should.
I don't want to do the costume thing.
All right, y'all gotta really comment in. Should we do it? If you actually
we didn't
know
get
about
enough
it.
views. We didn't
Exactly. So we lost. We gotta wear the costumes.
Actually, we got enough views. I got 1,500. We got 1,500 on John Daly.
I think you wanted 100 subscribers. Was it views?
It was subscribers.
I'm pretty
hey,
sure
we're halfway there, I think, dude. Actually, we might be at 50.
All right, we got a month left.
50! We're halfway to 100.
We got a month left, though.
That's awesome, man. Look at this one, got 17 views. Dude, we're doing episode 30 right now. Just think about that. It's honestly probably like 35.
No, I think it's like 37.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, it would have been 37 if we could have been continuous in the beginning.
Oh, no. I'm saying it just what we've uploaded. You know what I mean? Like how many we didn't get to upload too. Because there was a few that he didn't even upload.
Yeah.
Because he had such an issue with. I mean, we didn't know what we were doing.
I was so pissed. At the one when Eric was here.
Yeah. That's a tough one, man. I mean...
Yeah, something happened with his camera.
I don't have the files anymore, but if I did, I'd be able to revive it. But I don't have the files now. I think he does.
I didn't think the camera was on.
Oh, yeah, maybe that was it.
Yeah, or it was just full and couldn't record.
Eric, come back. Join us in our new haven.
I think I owe it to him. I gotta go out there first, though.
Oh, yeah? That's a fun trip. 13-hour flight or some shit. Layovers.
I don't know. He'd be the one to tell us.
He told us in that episode, I think. I felt so bad for his friend there. Was Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea she did I had no idea. I would have been honestly, I'd have been more interested in talking to her about discovering abandoning stuff and like stuff she's found than talking to Eric about what Washington's like. Love you, Eric, bro. You're awesome.
She's only in New York.
Oh,
Might be able to contact her and see if she would want to come on herself.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That's up your lane there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta put it out there, man. Put that positive energy out there and it'll come back. You know? Definitely want to get more people in here. What was your buddy's name last night?
Andy.
Andy. That's funny because I was thinking about getting my buddy Andy in here.
When you told me Jeremy wasn't coming in today, I almost gave Andy a call.
Yeah, I figured you would have.
But when he left, he actually looked like he needed to recover.
Well, he was hacky sacking with us, man. You know, it was tough for him. I was fucking proud of that dude.
And the amount of he doesn't smoke that much. He had one beer and he doesn't drink that much. He had that one shot. It looked like he needed a recovery day.
He was a badass, man. I got mad respect for that dude. I'd like to get to know him some more. He seems to know a lot about music and.
Oh yeah.
Dude, honestly, if he was a promoter, he might even be able to help us out.
He said he was something with a record company.
Yeah,
before.
record label promotion.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Something like that. Yeah, out in Arizona. I don't know. He's the one with stores. We'll get him in here.
Oh, fuck yeah. How are those pizza bites? Yeah. That's awesome.
I was hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I haven't eaten yet. Also woke up at like 10:30. That's different. Pretty different.
Yeah, it's usually me.
Yeah, man. I give you shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. But now we woke up at.
Did you see that snap I sent you the other day? I sent you that snap where I did a fucking massive dab, dropped down, and did push-ups, and then blew it out.
Huh.
Oh. And I was like, get hard. Maybe I sent it to Rome.
Not me.
I'll tell you what, man, working out high is fun. It does something different to your body. It like puts you in that state of relaxation to where you can like just dig deep.
Mm-hmm.
You ever dig deep on your potential? Like really dive into something strenuous and difficult and fucking push yourself to like where you thought you were gonna stop and then just fucking said no and kept going.
Yeah, but I haven't done that in a while.
What was it?
Riding my bike.
Practicing BMX? Yeah.
Riding when I was out in Ohio.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, man.
That was my
That's
peak
tough.
of when I actually almost learned to tail whip. And I was getting impressively good for me.
Hey, man.
Most of high school.
I fucking appreciate that, man.
Well, no, I was, but most of high school was like your generic 360s and stuff like that, and just kind of the fuck around BMX riding, still hanging out with people that were doing like the 720s, tuck no handers, blah blah, all this and that. College came, I dug deeper because I had like nothing out there besides my best friend and our bikes.
Mm-hmm.
So we found all these fucking parks, street roading. It was sketchy in the beginning when we lived in Warrensville Heights. We were the only fucking white kids in that town. But all the fucking guys were cool as shit. They loved what we could do on the bikes. And it was just still a very welcome community, even though anyone that would drive through it would probably think it would be drugs. They were obviously there, but think it would be what's produced on media, just be in a bad spot of town and stay out of it. But they're still good people.
Yeah, man.
There's a school we used to ride around on. Fucking kids would love watching us, and then they were playing basketball. Like they invited us to play basketball, and then we got our ass kicked.
I used to. Actually, I just forgot what I was gonna say. You brought up getting your ass kicked, and I like derailed my train of thought.
Our roommate
Okay, go ahead.
Our roommate was pretty good. He was white, but they were more impressed with his skills than Eric and I.
I was gonna say, it's shitty because like being like my point of view, like I met some of the greatest people in poverty. You know what I mean? Like for real. And even some of the greatest people end up making the wrong decision because there's really no other decision to make. And but knowing that there is another decision, it's fucking very difficult to get over the barrier and fucking, be able to sustain yourself and the things that you love most. But you definitely can do it. So, like, on one hand, like I feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, especially experiencing that my whole life. I know how difficult it is to be there. But then on the other hand, it's like, man the fuck up, or just take on your responsibilities and fucking do it until there's nothing else. Like it's just a lot of people, they get, they'll get a job and then they're like, oh, I've made a decent check, I'm gonna take Friday off, and then they wonder why they get fired fucking 3 months later and they're looking for another job.
Or use up your sick time within the first month of work.
Yeah, it's like, no, you gotta.
That one's pretty.
You gotta fucking grind. You gotta put in the time. You gotta just fucking suffer until you're good. It's literally the game. Like this, we talked about it last episode. This whole fucking construct is a game, and when you play it, you want to walk around and fucking jack cars and shoot strippers on the sidewalk, whatever.
This makes me think of the group that came and did our roof. Just like when your neighbor's roof was getting done, they did that in a week, right?
No, it was 2 days.
It was 2 days?
Yeah.
2.5 days here.
Yeah, they did a bigger roof. No offense.
Yeah.
It's a much bigger roof.
I almost think it was the same group.
Really?
Almost.
Maybe.
They were Ecuadorian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was like the white hat, like a short, fat kid.
I didn't see the short fat kid. But I didn't see too many of them anyways because, I leave like 7, sometimes 6:30.
Yeah, but they were here.
But they were here when I got home, but it was already dark out. I had to get Cameron in and stuff. But no, dude, they came in on Thanksgiving for the last 4 hours to knock it out.
You gotta love that grind. And they take half of their money and they send it back home with a 70% chance that it gets jacked on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've met some really cool dudes. There's this one guy, he putties drywall. His name's Jose, and every time I see him, hey, he fucking lights up. And I was talking to him one day, and he was telling me about one of his sons. He's turning 17. And he's down in Mexico, and he says he fucking takes his lunch. He had to get going so that he could call him and talk to him while he was walking home from school. Just, you know what I mean? Like every day he takes his fucking lunch to get on the phone. He pays to get on the phone with his kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, can you imagine that? Like you're a fucking country away, just trying to support your family so they can get a somewhat of an education to have a chance to come to America.
I don't.
That's fucking wild, dude. That's so wild, and he fucking works his ass off. And I know, like, half his money, like, he'll come in with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for, he did that Sugar Bush job with me. And that's pretty much all he ate. You imagine that. You're just
Nah,
paying.
I don't want to imagine that because I did roofing. I'm like, I don't want to do this, but yet they're up there fucking
That's a
slaying it.
hell of a fucking job. Hell of a life. And a lot of people take this shit for granted and think everything is so fucking.
A lot of people are also complaining that fucking they're taking their jobs, but
that's
yet
really,
again, we're not taking our own fucking jobs.
That's really what gets me is that, like, there's so many people that think everything is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, evil. You know, it's like there's some nefarious conspiracy behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
But really, when you look at the difference between living here and living somewhere else, like, dude, it's an entirely different experience. Like, you take it for granted, you know, the fact that all these thousands of people can get on this Telegram and post shit with. I mean, you're complaining about the system, but yet you're using the system to talk about it. You know what I mean? And like, unless you're entirely off the grid and you're living completely sustainable life with you and your selected community that wants to live that way as well, you're a part of the entire thing. Whether it's a fractal over here or a fucking celebrity or something right in the damn middle of it. Doesn't matter.
Not saying I'm not a part of it.
No, I'm not talking about you personally. I'm talking about just society itself. Like, there are these people that think everything's nefarious and but it's like you yourself, the people who believe in that, this governments, completely control the information and, are dumbing us down and pump, vaccines into us to make us fucking subordinate and whatever it happened, putting 5G towers up to fuck with our behavior and all this and that. Like, unless you put yourself away from that, it doesn't matter.
All right, in dummy down terms, I didn't want to mention it because this is so fucking true that we're making stupid people famous. Everyone fucking complains about how retarded these island boys are.
Because I'm an island boy.
I did not want to do this because the fact that now we are still talking about it, we're feeding into their.
I got an island dog. My dog is from fucking Saint Lucia, which is an island off in Cambodia or whatever. I got an island dog. This is my island dog.
You have all these people complaining about them and shit, but you're giving them the fame.
That's right. Yeah. Such as
they don't have to be good.
Capitalist fucking thing, man.
We could drop something stupid and then just become famous because people are gonna be like, "Look how stupid this is."
Or whatever.
But then they're just gonna.
But I don't want publicity that way. I want publicity of being like honest, real, and fucking put my shit out there the way I see it, and hopefully motivating people to do the same. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to talk about it, but I had to bring that full circle.
No, it's very real, man. I mean, it's entirely irrelevant.
But yeah, you don't see all these fucking younger science geniuses. Come on, they're out there doing their science projects probably right now for some science fair.
You know what? You actually just propelled me into a topic that I wanted to bring up.
Those should be what we see for the future, not dummies. What did I spark the light bulb? Kid?
Maxwell Lawhan.
Future.
This kid, this was in 2016. He was 13 years old.
I think I've seen it.
It's 5 years now. He's 18. I haven't heard about anything. This kid has been on the hush hush. 13 years old. A literal fucking genius. A physicist. I mean, I can't really show this whole thing, but if you go to YouTube, just look up Max Lawhan or kid physicist. he's gonna pop up.
I think I'm seeing this.
Bro.
This looks very familiar.
Bro. When you let this shit humble you. Like, there's no way you were meant to be this fucking smart. There are just differences between yourself and other people out the world, and there's no reason for you to feel harmed by that. That's just your fucking ego being a bitch. Fucking appreciate the fact that we have minds like this. Appreciate the fact that there are people who can think about the fucking microbial universe and then think about the entire fucking the infinite expanding thing, because you can't do it. So be thankful that there's somebody who can. This fucking kid is 13 years old 5 years ago. He's 18 now. I can only imagine how fucking intelligent he is and what the hell this kid is going to be. You know, like, you think Elon Musk is great. Fucking 20 years from now, this kid's going to have fucking 20 years of the metaverse fucking shit and like all this new technology. Dude, who knows? Here, we could be looking at the next fucking Albert Einstein, the next Galileo, whoever the fuck you want to call it.
How about we look up his name and where he's at now?
Okay.
Real quick. Let's see.
Where is Max? Well,
maybe not literally, but.
Oh, man. I fucked up.
Yeah, it's L-O. Device. Did he create something?
CERN. Holy fuck. You look up Max Lawhan, he comes up under CERN.
Yeah, but is he
Max
Lawhan
Lawhan?
Click on it.
Okay, we're going there. The free energy device. That's crazy. The project was Maxwell Lawhan's final product from a learning expedition made in the United States of America. Products. The expedition focused on looking at the world via the lens of innovation. The student participated in the program. Okay, just tell me what the fuck he did. Device. The innovative device developed by Max Lawhan could generate adequate energy from powering a string of LED lights. He wrapped the LED bulbs around his twin brother, Jack, before lighting it up. His device amazed film crews from the TV station KTVN in Reno. According to Max Lawhan, as cheesy as these sound, I knew from day one on this planet I was put here for a reason, and that reason is to invent, to bring the future. My true goal is to help. It is to invent a future where people can be happy, where they can be safe and sound. Max Lawhan sees that the earth is all about power. I was just talking about all this. This is what I was seeing on the fucking telegram, which is one thing that Max sees but many others do not see. Fossil fuels produce power used to run the earth and build cities are having destructive effects on the environment. Some 75 years ago, Nikola Tesla developed an idea of generating power without the involvement of fossil fuel. The Tesla principle. Many found his idea interesting, but very few took it beyond that level. His discoveries show that Tesla was several decades ahead of his time. Many even labeled him a charlatan and a quack. It is surprising to many that the same idea that many dismissed more than 50 decades ago is coming to reality today through an experiment of a 13-year-old boy, Max Lawhan. The invention of Max operates on the same principle as Tesla's principle. The invention of Max also looks similar to Tesla's coil. With the new device, we can harvest the electromagnetic energy from the atmosphere and convert the energy to direct current, DC. And the DC can be used for powering electric devices. The device can also be labeled as an electric harvester. It obtains its power from static energy, thermal energy, and even radio waves, everything around us. It may surprise you that Max did not spend up to $15 to build this device. All right, so where is he now? CERN. Max thinks that CERN destroyed the universe. Yes, dude. Now Mandela effect is a consequence of that. See more in the video. Bro, that's so nuts. I've talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, but we still.
Whoa! Fuck! dude.
It's got to be out on Telegram. Someone has it.
The video is not available anymore. That's great.
Yeah, but we don't know still where he's at today.
Nope, and it still doesn't tell us where he is
This
right
is
now.
just-
No, this kid is on the hush, bro. The government's got this kid. I don't doubt it at all. Wahan Labs. I don't have Facebook. Interesting. Wahan Labs. Let's look that up.
Or what if you just looked up what is no,
We'reafamilyfoundation.org. Yeah, that's him. From a young age, Max knew his purpose and was used his passion for science. Through his social media platforms, Max has educated more than 10 million individuals, many of them thanking him for the inspiration to make their own positive impact on the world. In partnership with various philanthropic organizations, Max is working to provide an EHG worldwide, with the goal of reaching the more than 68 million displaced individuals who lack the light they need to survive in the future. Max plans to grow Wahan Labs into a leading incubator for innovations that positively influence the world through technology. Bro, this kid's gonna, if he's not taken by the government, he's gonna end up dead one day. I hate to say that here.
go down. Is there anything else? Or is it just
That's it.
just
That's it.
yeah, but really, where is he? What he's doing now?
I'm not getting any answers, bro. You're here with me. I don't know what to fucking tell you. That's why I'm saying he's on the hush, dude. The fucking government's got him. There's no way they don't. Everything we're seeing is from years ago. This is even Duck Duck Goose.
Can we search on what's that? Rabbit hole page.
Telegram. All right, let's try it on telly.
Maybe not. Nothing.
Interesting. I'm telling you, bro, they got his ass. He's making free energy. 13 years old, ended up on YouTube, kid making free energy. He gets a wearethefamilyfoundation.org page, and there's nothing on him in, 5 years? Come the fuck on, dude. Come on. Come on, dude.
That's fucking
Come on, dude.
bullshit.
Come the
This
fuck on.
just shows you how much they fucking
Come
censor.
on.
That's something that shouldn't
Come
be
on.
censored.
Come on, dude. And you're telling me the fucking world isn't flat?
I'm not telling you the world is flat.
I'm
I
joking.
can tell you the world is flat.
I'm a flat earther.
I'm not a flat earther.
But
Did you say you're a flat earther?
I did not say I was a flat earther. Oh my god, I got new stuff delivered today. Woo! Super excited. We should probably wrap this up, my friend. It's been a great episode.
How long?
I don't know, it's over 2 hours. Which means I gotta break it down into 2 just so I can fucking put it on Spotify for your fucking... You don't even have Spotify anymore. You got YouTube now?
Dude, I haven't had Spotify or YouTube under the same.
So how are you listening on... Why do you listen on Spotify?
Because I can't
Killing me, Slice.
still type it in and close my phone and listen to it. Yeah, I have to listen to all the ads through fucking Joe and Meat Eaters and all the other podcasts I listen
That's
to.
so lame. I couldn't do it. See, I don't like the fact that you gotta pay for Spotify and then you still get ads unless you give them like $16 a month.
Maybe I'm glad I'm not giving them my money anymore.
No.
If you're still listening to those ads.
I don't listen to the ads.
So you download them?
No, but I download most of the Rogans. We are officially on Spotify now. So I found out through Anchor we were only like publishing, but we weren't actually on it. So I had to go in And dude, this is wild. Watch this. So just go to a random page, right? Watch this. To make our thing legit on to make our thing legit, I had to go into a website, find the RSS feed. Let me find a different website. Maybe Rumble will have a better one. Coding.
I know, like, you're starting to lose me, bro.
So in here, where is it? Somewhere in here is a code. No, it's not coming up for this one either. But anyway, in order for me to actually be under Spotify, I had to go through and fucking encode our website or encode our thing into it. Yeah, it was hard for me to understand too, because like so through this it's just under Anchor, right? Because I was trying to figure out how to upload directly through Spotify
Without going through Anchor.
Right.
Okay.
How you still can't. I found out after, but I found out that this was just like under partnership, and in order to get your account, here, let me see if it'll come up. Yeah, recent searches. Here we go. Following websites, RSS feed. All right, WordPress. It's hold on one thing. Looking at the HTML source of the website's page, we also give you the RSS feed's URL. Right-click on the website's page and choose Page Source in the new window that appears. Use the Find Control F on PC and type in RSS. Being able to follow your favorite websites through an RSS feed reader will free up so much time. You'll stop bouncing around from web page to web page looking for all the pieces of information you love. And instead, everything you want organized in one easy place. So there it is. There's the RSS feed for this page right here. So I had to copy this, go into here, into actual Spotify, which I can't get to it now because I've already done it. And then I had to upload the RSS feed of our Anchor episodes into Spotify so that it was actually logged into the Spotify algorithm. Without doing that, Spotify didn't actually recognize us as a podcast. Like we were there through Anchor, but now we're there through Spotify. Right? Make any sense? Fucking no. Oh my god.
Someone out there knows.
It's
Me?
funky, man. Look at this. Last episode over 2 hours. I had to break it down into 2 parts. Bastard. At least it's just audio. But isn't that fun? Look at that. Look at that content. Podcasting. Podcast. That's what we do. Love it.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
That was totally fucking unirrelevant. If you didn't learn anything, fuck me. Have a good time. It's great seeing y'all.
Later.
Fucking like and subscribe, please.